Hello, everyone. Welcome here to the Thursday morning sports stream, and as usual, and as the theme has been, and the theme will continue to be for a while, it's more NBA 2K16 MyCareer in the Thursday morning, the short morning sports streams. I know I'm starting a little later than what I normally would on Thursday, but I realized I actually have a little more time this week, a little change of the schedule for this week. Next week we'll go back to kind of the 10:30 Eastern to noon time frame, but today I actually had a little change in the schedule, so just going with the regular 11 Eastern till 1 Eastern 2-hour time frame. So, you know what? Without delay, let's get into this game with the Sacramento Kings.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Sacramento Kings. Looking at the Kings, we've kind of waited and waited for this team to come together and start producing, but it just hasn't happened. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so
like it should
time's
be.
not on their side. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around.
Looks like it's functioning like it should be.
Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have
Basketball
no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I was.
So like I said, just a little
Doesn't
slight
necessarily
change in
mean
the
you make good
schedule. I'm not
decisions
as
on the basketball
on early
court.
as a time
That's why
frame
IQ,
as
that
I
tells you
normally
Maybe
am
Kenny
on
has
Thursdays.
an answer to this.
So it's
I
nice.
think
You know,
most
it's
people,
nice
when
to
they
change
first hear
things
about
up
it,
every
they're talking
now
about
and
seeing
then,
the
get a little
floor,
break, and be able to
having the
go
ability to
about a half hour
operate the
longer
flow
in
of
the
game
morning sports
and
stream.
understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is.
So
Like,
the hour and a
not
half. I do
taking
like
it
the 2 hours. It seems like I get a lot more done in that time. I hope everyone's doing well. I am doing well myself, but like I said, I'm still riding the high that the Cubs won the NLDS, and I don't know why that just
We're going
paused.
to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Weird.
Well,
Anyway,
as the Indiana Pacers winning
as a
their
Cubs
last
fan,
game
man,
against the
I tell you, I know I
Timberwolves in
said it
Minnesota.
yesterday. I'm just loving it
even
right
in
now.
hostile
Absolutely
territory, as
loving
they
it.
were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the
But
confidence
I'm
kept
not
going
counting
as the
taking
shots
anything
kept
for
falling.
granted, or not, you know, counting all my chickens before they hatch.
From the top to the
Basically
bottom of that
taking it
roster,
one game at a time and
everybody was
enjoying
locked,
it,
loaded,
what it
spraying
is
jumper.
in the current
All
sense.
fueled up and
I
ready to
knew
go.
that was going to
Brought to you
happen.
by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Bellinelli, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Johnson.
Oh yeah, my
And there's
new
Rudy
sound
Gay,
effects that I
and
finally
it's
set up will be
Collison at
put
the
to
point guard.
use.
Now here's Collison.
Okay,
In
the
the
fire
corner, it's
can
Bellinelli.
stop.
Screened by Cousins.
There we
Gay
go.
outside.
I might
Six
change
to
that.
shoot.
That was extremely long.
And foul called as he
Oh,
misses. He'll go to the line and
George.
shoot two. That one on George. The Kings shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent
Shot.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Rudy Gay hits them both.
rate. Just solid, really
So
one
yeah,
of the very
just
best.
like I
there
said,
is
taking
at
and
the free
enjoying
throw
it
line.
one game at a time. I'm
There's a
not.
screen.
I know there are a lot of people jumping on like they're guaranteed
Moore, left side.
World Series champions right now, and you know
It's
people
back to Hill.
kind of jumping ahead of
dish
things.
to Ellis.
Like I said, taking it one game at a time.
And the first shot of the night for him, missing. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with George Karl for just a few moments. A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte
Like I
Ellis
said,
running
taking it
amok on
one
their
game at a
defense.
time, not
He
jumping
said
to
there
any
are very few
conclusions.
players in the league who can take a
Or not
sliver
counting
or
all my,
a
not
defense
jumping to
and turn
conclusions,
it
not
into 2
counting all
points
my
as
chickens
efficiently
before
as
they've
Monte
hatched.
Ellis does. He said one step and he's at the rim. We have to move our feet as a unit or he'll get to the rim all game long. Guys,
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Gay. Following
Surprised
the
they're not
basket
going
by
to
Freak.
DeMarcus
Gay
Cousins
kicks to
more.
Cousins.
Never mind.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And we
I
always
spoke
talk
too
about
soon there.
making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
outside Hill. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Okay, is
Hill's
it
got
every
his
time I
first
set a
basket.
screen that
Well,
fire
Merry
alarm
Christmas.
fires?
that
I
was
need
a
to
freebie.
change that.
Rudy Gay on the
Yeah,
wing.
that's already really annoying.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson outside. Collison, the pass to Johnson. Bellinelli dishes to Cousins. Hill with some nice D.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into
Oh yeah, the
points.
lasers for when I get a rebound.
Defense stood
So
tall
see,
there.
that's not bad.
And George, here we go. And Hill throws
Nice.
it down.
Well, he's an undersized
That'll
center,
only
but
happen a
he
couple
more
times
than
a
makes
game,
up
too.
for it with some serious leaping ability.
Collison kicks to Gay. Pacers with the rebound. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And really an
I
odd
couldn't
series
tell what was
between
going
them a
on.
year
The
ago, as they
camera
couldn't
angle
get a
kept
win
shifting.
in either meeting.
You know, God, so much can happen in the regular season
Oh,
with
no.
the ups and downs of the travel, injuries, and all of that stuff. But they were just not at their best when they met.
I'm having a rough start here. Whew. Yeah, not exactly my best game. Well, at least start-wise.
Indiana trailing here. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter.
Okay.
Freak is out there with Turner. And it's Hill in at the point guard
See
position.
here, who do
So
we
that's the
have
group
to
out there
go
for
to?
Indiana. Now here's Stuckey. Stolen
Oh,
away.
Stuckey.
Rondo against Hill. Outside Rondo. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Bellinelli. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Bellinelli's got the first basket of the second quarter for Sacramento.
Okay.
Hill against
There we
Rondo.
go.
Out to
Come
Stuckey.
on. Oh, wow.
Passes it to Moore. Cranes
There
it
we
from
go.
17 feet out. Moore's got his second bucket of
Poor
the game to
Stuckey
go.
does something crazy
I love
with
how
it.
he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Outside Rondo. Bellinelli with the three. The putback. And
What?
Paulie Stein throws it down. And the Kings lead by 4.
Okay.
That is a booming
Did
putback.
someone
Step
box
aside,
out?
fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in his sight.
Now here's Rondo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping
there
his
we
head
go.
up and keeping his
Those lasers
ball.
going. Pew, 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 pew.
Here's Hill. They set the pick. Stuckey into the lane. And that
Get in
one's
there.
good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up
Yeah,
and
I
over the big
definitely
fella.
need to change
Well,
that
it's not
because
supposed
screens
to
are going to
be
happen
easy
more
down
than,
there.
you know, a few times
A
a
little
game.
artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Kings have gone.
I'm already
2-4
annoyed
shooting the
by
ball here
it.
in the second.
I didn't really think that one through all the way when I
Outside
initially
Rondo.
set it.
Dishes to Bellinelli.
Uh-oh.
And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
The three-point
Outside,
party
George.
fest.
And a wide open look for Freak.
Come on,
And
come
a miss there on
on.
the triple. The Kings have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Let's go to our
I had a
sideline
wide
reporter,
open
Doris
look.
Burke.
Just
Doris,
couldn't
what
knock
do you
it
have?
down.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He ended with 14 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. A
go.
performance like this was just the trick his team needed to
Push
snap
it
their
ahead,
losing
push it
streak.
ahead.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's giving
There we go.
himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean,
Running a little bit of a
riding pretty
fast break there.
And here's Rondo.
A little quicker
Following
tempo
the basket
allowed
by
me to
Freak.
get matched up with
Here's the
Rondo
pass to
there.
Bellinelli.
That's a pretty easy matchup for me.
Clock at 6.
Major mismatch.
Sacramento
Oh, me
needs to
against
get off a shot.
going up against any
And now
point
the
guard.
fast break. George with the ball. Stuckey can't
Stuckey,
get it to
I
go.
hate you.
The Kings leading. Gay with it, picked up by Stuckey.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
And it's Rondo
No!
penetrating. Gets that one to fall after
Yeah,
missing his first
and
two.
I guess it's
1 for 3 from
mismatched the
field.
other way as well.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life
All right.
offensively.
Well, that
You know,
was, I
steadying
guess, a little
themselves
payback.
after a tough start. They're back on track.
Hill kicks to Moore. Gay against George. Low block shot. Connects.
Hey, there we go.
George has got
I guess I
his
kind of
first
boxed
points
my
in this
man
one.
out in a way.
That's an easy. We call those
Gonna
bunnies.
come
That's
get over
what
and
they
help
need.
out on defense.
Rondo against Hill. They set the pick. Here's Cauley Stein. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Turner. Last
All right,
time
now
for
we got a
Sacramento,
chance to
they
tie
won that
this
game
game.
against New York.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their
Oh
scoring
no!
in
No!
that
No! No!
win
No!
came
No!
from
Nice
their
shot.
reserves, and
I thought I was
no
gonna get
mistake,
stuck in there and
they
get called
carried
for
the
3
load
seconds.
for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do
I-
it all game long.
I
You
was
need
stuck.
that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
And here's Rondo. George Hill getting it to go from deep. That's a 2 from Bellinelli. It's rebounded by
Give me
Indiana.
that.
Moore's got 3
Ooh, career
rebounds now
total
in this
rebounds.
one. Here's Hill. He's got 5. 1:02 left to play here in the second
Come on.
quarter.
Yeah.
Moore with
There's
the
a
bucket.
nice easy
Fellas,
basket.
in this quarter, he's
Hey,
improved on
and I
what
got
was
plus
already a
1,000
very
fans.
good performance in period number 1.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Bellinelli kicks to
Uh-oh.
Cauley Stein. That's good. Cauley Stein's got 4
There's a
this
little
quarter.
defensive
Those
breakdown.
are
Not
the
my
kind
fault
of
though.
nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Moore. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Here's George. A 3-ball. That's a miss.
Oh, it just
He's
went over
made
my
one and
head.
missed one.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball
No,
back.
why am
before
I
the end
matched
of
up
the
against
quarter. Make
Rondo?
sure
Switch.
you get
Switch.
the last
Somebody
shot here.
switch.
The
Ah.
feed to Gay. Fades away. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gay.
Shot. Oh. Okay, well, down by 1. That's not bad.
And the first half comes to a close. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Okay, here we
Making
go.
a difference here.
He created a lot
Time
of quality
to take
shots for
control of this
himself
game.
in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient
wow,
the
he
player
passed
has been,
it?
and he's been very efficient so far.
The second half is underway. And here's
DeMarcus
George
Cousins
Karl's
didn't
got
play
on the
much in that
floor.
second quarter, did
You've
he?
got Rudy Gay. Collison is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Johnson in a power forward.
Yeah, I guess that works.
On the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah,
Come on,
the defender
George, hit
all
your free
over.
throws.
Greg, he got him good there.
That's
that's
a
why
one
the
up.
shot was so far off.
That's
For
one.
Indiana, they have gone 2 for
Like
2
you're
in the
singing.
game at the line.
There we
They've
go.
had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Cousins with the bucket.
And
Nice
when
defense,
they've gone
Hill.
to him, he has come through big
That's
time. You gotta
textbook
keep getting him
defense right
touches.
there.
There's a good screen. Moore right side.
Oh, I missed Ellis. Oh, I could have had him.
George.
I was too late on my reaction.
And he drops that one.
Nice.
Hill's got 7 points in the game. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but
nope.
It's great to watch as a fan.
That's mine.
Indiana leading. Outside, George. Moore outside. George against Gay. And Moore kicks to Hill. Poked away. Stolen by Collison. And now it's Collison running. He can go all the way. Good on the shot.
And defensively, they're on their heels every
right,
time
guys,
the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't...
Oh, I missed the coaching directive. Uh-oh.
Indiana making some changes.
Oh, there we go.
Scott's
Be
checking
patient
for
on
Moore.
offense. You know, it'd probably be easier to play this game if I opened my eyes.
Sacramento leading by 5.
That's just one of those like awkward
To the
screenshots.
left side wing. And
All right,
by
there we
Stuckey.
go. There we go.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Moore's running. They
Oh,
grabbed their own miss.
Stuckey.
And the shot
Oh, sure,
is
hit
good from
that
Stuckey.
shot.
Just not enough bodies on the
Robbed
glass
me of
right
an
there,
assist.
and they paid for it.
And then people
Well, Greg, I
on the
know you're
fake
a little
social
guy,
media
but you
complain
know
when I
what
don't
it
get
means
an
to box
assist.
out,
Well,
and
when
it's
I
an effort
try,
thing.
my
And
teammates
the
take
mind-
terrible shots like
Gotta
that.
get your body between that other player and the ball.
Hill with it. He's picked up by Rondo. That one goes. Now just a 1-point Kings lead.
A nice little
Sacramento's
bank
gone
shot
3
there.
of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Caspi. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. He kicks to Kufis. Butler on the way. Just 4 to shoot. There's the 3, and the shot is
Wow.
good. Here is Stuckey. 8
That
points for him.
silenced the crowd.
There's the pick. It's Freak, top of the key. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey.
No, but no freaking
Stuckey's got
vibing.
3 assists now in this one. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Now Rondo. 1 second left.
Hey, I guess that's good
That
shot
concludes the
defense.
third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Indiana trailing here. Moore, he's in at power forward. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Hill in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, just
So
take the
that's
jumper
two out
there.
For Indiana.
Might as well take the
their
easy
third
shot
straight
rather than
make-off and assist.
driving in and trying to take a more contested and difficult shot.
Allison with it. Johnson outside. Moore with the steal.
Oh. I guess I stole the ball.
Finished off the break. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor.
I guess
He
I
seems
must
to
have
always
gotten a
be the
hand
one
in there
who
somehow.
finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the
Oh,
rim.
Hill.
It's
No
going to be
need to
2
foul
free throws.
there.
Drew contact on the shot.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. 12 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net.
DeMarcus
a lot.
Cousins.
And
Pretty
you've
good
always
fantasy.
heard of guys
Well,
being in
pretty
a
good
zone
season
shooting, but
last
he can
year.
be in a
To say
zone
good
passing
for
the
B
basketball.
fantasy
We've seen
wise.
that tonight as
Had him
well.
on my fantasy
And
basketball
really
team last
keeping the
year.
ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have
ended up
ended
working well
with a great
for
pass
an
leading to a
unintentional
basket.
first-round
They're
draft
really
pick.
sharing the sugar.
I was having issues getting the draft cast to load last year, and by the time I finally got it to load, I missed my first pick, and the computer had auto-drafted DeMarcus Cousins for me. And it ended up working
free throw,
pretty well.
no good.
And they're drawing.
I mean,
more
when he was
whistles
healthy,
and
he
working their
put up
way
some great
to the
numbers,
line here in the
especially, you know,
second half.
in
And guys, I think it's exactly the right
well,
thing to
obvious
do with the lead.
points,
Keep going at
but also
defenders
in
and
rebounds
find a way to
and
get yourself to
blocks.
the line.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The drive by Hill. And the basket by Hill.
But didn't decide to
got the
use
lead
him
up
as
to
my
3 now
keeper
for the
this
Pacers.
year. So I still wanted my
Fantastic
first-round
ball
pick, depending on
movement
where I
and
was.
picking
You know, I
them
could
apart with
maybe
their passing.
possibly get a better
Purposeful
player,
passing it is,
depending
partner.
on the
Their last
draft
10 points
order.
have all come off assists.
I kept Nikola Vucevic in the that I drafted in the third round.
Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter.
Now there's a great
Make those
double-double,
looks tougher to get.
guys. Almost a
We're gonna give
double-double
up the
every game he
drive.
played in terms
Have
of
to rotate
points
on
and
the weak side to
rebounds.
get
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey,
Don't-
Kevin, I
and
got a chance
you know
to hear what
he's
George Karl
moved
was
up
saying to
stock-wise.
the
The fact that he was
He
still
told them,
available late in the
game is
third
right
round
there for the taking,
for the
fellas,
season
but
he
we've
has,
gotta be
might be
first.
surprised by
Balls
that, but
first to the rim, we have to give our all right here. Kevin,
still
now's
wasn't
the time.
exactly a
Great, thanks for the
household
report, Doris.
name.
The Kings trail by 3. Cousins with a screen on Hill. Here's Johnson. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist with that
But
last
I
one
knew,
here tonight.
you know, and I've seen this stuff in terms of fantasy drafts this year, you know, projecting players and season previews and that, and they're saying he's definitely moved up stock-wise to kind of late
The Pacers have
first
gone an
to early
outstanding
second
4 or
round.
5
It's
from the
like,
field
you know
in
what,
the
I
fourth
think I'm going to
quarter
keep
so
him.
far.
Use him as my one keeper this year.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. It's stolen by Johnson. And he gets the bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the King.
Getting a player that
Defensively,
gets
they
you a
played with
double-double
a
almost
lot of
every
energy,
game.
and the steals we've seen
Definitely want
are a
to
result
keep
of
him
that
around.
aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've
There we
forced
go.
and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed.
Especially when
with
you
their
get
offensive
you know, in
execution.
a kind of
The
a
defense,
later
Greg, has
round
really
like
been
that, a
kept
guy
off
who
balance
would now
because of
be
the outstanding passes. 4 straight
first or
field
second
goals have
round
been made
pick,
off
you're
of
now
assists.
getting him and keeping him with a third
17
round draft
points
pick.
for DeMarcus Cousins.
That's
The
definitely
fans
worth
are
it,
really
sacrificing
getting their
that
money's worth
third round
tonight.
pick
What
for
an
a guy
entertaining
like
ball
him.
game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
And George.
Good thing I set that screen.
From the wing. And the Pacers lead by 1.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried it.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still
I'll
a close
probably be
game.
Yeah, and actually
knowing
too close to call.
knowing me
I mean, this one is
and my
tight.
luck when it
Instant
comes to the
classic,
random
fellas.
order of
This
the
one
draft.
could
I'll
come
probably be
right down
drafting near the
to
end
the
of the
last
round,
shot.
so I may end
Hill
up with
gets a screen
DeMarcus
from
Cousins
Moore.
again.
Hill dishes to Moore. He used that pick to get in close.
Not that there's anything
Moore's
wrong with
got
that, because he
10
may be the
points in
best
just the
player
second
available,
half.
and I'll take him
And the
for
lead
another
goes
year. I
right
just
back. What a
didn't use him
seesaw
as a
here
keeper, because
we've
like I
got
said, you know, I
going
could
on.
end up
This game's right there
drafting
for the
high
taking,
and
but neither
getting a
team
little
can
bit of a
quite grab
better
hold of it.
player.
Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take
Well, I
charge
know,
here.
I think someone kept
Boy,
Durant
blew
for
the easy
this
two
season.
by profile. Trying to look
I'm not
good.
sure if
That's a
anyone,
bad
I think
decision
someone
and
might
poor
have
execution.
kept LeBron as well, so I may end up drafting DeMarcus Cousins again.
Inside. And there's Paul George
Oh,
on the
it's
assist
a nice
from
little
Moore.
feed.
And now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
The nice thing about our league is that we have a rule that we get a keeper pick every year, but you can't use the same the same player twice in a row. So you have to have a different keeper every year.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Darren Collins.
And that way, guys, you know, like LeBron and all that, will eventually show back up in the draft, and someone doesn't just hoard the best players every
Screen
year.
by Cousins.
Whoa.
Johnson. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Big call, Kevin. He just didn't get there quick enough, and that's a tough break.
For Indiana, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Hill kicks to Ellis. Ellis off a pick from
Screen.
Moore.
Screen, Ellis. Take the screen. Kick it back. Kick it back. Or pump fake and then shoot and make the basket. That works too.
And the Pacers lead by 3.
A lot of space.
We don't have that same
right
chemistry
there to
that
get
Hill and I have to run
Not a
that
very
screen
good
outlet
job of the
play.
defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
I just get
1:41
nervous
left
that
in the fourth
they're going
quarter.
to miss the shot.
Cousins, no good.
Ooh, look at that big miss. Good defense, Hill.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Whoops, I ran by that.
Hill passes to Moore. Pick up by Hill.
In there.
Shot clock at 6. Ellis, that's good.
Yeah.
He's been
I don't
hot
get
here
the
in
points
fourth.
for that because I didn't
Contributing
quite fully
big
set the
at the
screen.
right
But
time.
in my
Let's
mind, that
face
was
it,
setting the
hitting
screen for the
everything a
score. 'Cause I
perfect
didn't allow him
4
to
of
get out
4
there and really get a
in the
hand in
quarter.
Ellis's face.
Now here's Rondo. Johnson the screen. Kicks it to Cousins. Down low. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings.
Hooray!
Johnson with a screen on Ellis. Back to Johnson. Shot off the screen. They get the rebound.
Oh, Hill!
Cousins. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Got a box out there, buddy.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
Ooh, nice move. Good step.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've
not
got
over
to
till
recycle
it's
everything,
over.
partner.
Now here's Cousins trying to find Johnson. He's got it now.
Oops.
Money!
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And so they foul intentionally.
Oh, why do I have to be inbounding?
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
And the first of 2, no good.
I should have gotten it to George.
And the second of 2 is good.
Okay,
That puts
okay.
them up by 5.
Love to have grabbed that myself.
Good screen. Tight passes now. You need to get free look. Execute. Let's
I love how the
play.
coach is still talking despite us being on the court.
23 seconds left in the game. Game. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Well, that's one way.
Oh,
he can
no,
finish,
I
but
gave it to
far
Hill
from the
again.
only way he gets it done. He's got all
right, come on, you gotta hit one of these.
His sleeve. That's right. No other option.
Okay,
but to
there we go.
foul
All
and
right,
put
that's
some
4
misses.
point cushion.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So it gets them both. and it's a
Okay, there we go.
5-point
That's a
game.
little better.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots. Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come
Well,
up big.
Rondo
Yeah,
doesn't
you gotta
seem to
get
really
points
be
here. I mean,
urgent
there's no
about
way
it.
you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Oh,
And they go to the
Hill.
intentional foul.
Okay. We're relying on the Hills to end this game for us.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And I think that's the ball game.
Rondo dishes to Johnson. Misses the 3. So it's Indiana picking
There
up
we
the
go.
win.
Lead the
It
game in
was a
total rebounds.
fantastic ball
Nice.
game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Good. Ooh. And player of the game.
Monte, this was a nice one. How does it feel to come out with this win tonight?
That was great.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Oh, we'll watch the post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here
Hey,
along
y'all.
with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game,
Oh, that's funny.
Freak. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game tonight?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
That was Freak
Well, except
turning
for that
up the
one
volume
three-pointer
right
I
there, baby,
took.
all
That
the way
didn't
up to
go in.
11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now.
There's that
The
nice
man
block
himself may
ahead.
be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
Whoa.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
Thanks for shouting in my
For Kenny
ear.
Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Woohoo! So let's see, 18 points, 8 rebounds, an assist, a block, a steal. Ah, it's just packing the scoreboard tonight. And now we'll wait for the 2% to suddenly jump to like 57, I think is where it usually goes to. 50, 54. Then there it goes, 57. Then it'll sit on that for a while. Start to see a pattern when you stare at that loading circle long enough. It's a nice dunk. Alright, Arena Media. Let's see here. Hard pick. This is the one I want. Yeah, let's, let's take that off. Attribute upgrades. Nope, can't do that anymore. Ooh. More athlete. I'm saying can't do. I realize I'm saying can't do that anymore. Can't do any more of that. In terms of I didn't have enough points or coins to upgrade it. I do like how this year, one of the things that bugged me about last year was you had a limited amount of upgrades to do. And it was always had a limit there. This one seems to refresh it pretty quickly, and it doesn't say, like 12 of, or like 70 of 83 upgrades available, like last year's was. I like how they kind of given you free range. Oh boy. Still need to do FanDuel. Do I still have... Okay, December 18th. I have 1, 2... Okay, I still have a couple off days to do. I don't want to miss a private dinner with the owner. That would probably not be the smartest thing. Ooh, frequent flyer ad. Nice little ad. Sweet. I can now choose the jersey which we're going to wear. That's awesome. Alright, game day. Play game. Oh, here we go. Classics. Let's go with the alternates.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Blue versus yellow.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Indiana Pacers.
Hey!
For Indiana, they won their last match
There's
that
my
game against the Kings at
keeper
Sleep
for this
Train
year,
Arena.
speaking of
A
Nikola
great win for them, and
Vucevic.
they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now.
Flying high in my Superman socks.
One of the guys to watch tonight, Monte Ellis, such an explosive player at times, really dangerous when the fourth quarter rolls around, Shaq.
Yeah, Ellis, a.k.a. Baby AI, still has the speed to force defenders off of him. He's improved in the mid-range game also, but he can punish teams, especially if they disrespect him and give him space.
Well, the best thing that he can do is create for himself. That is a.
I do have to say
talent
this is a lot
to
more
be able to
entertaining
get.
of a loading screen than just watching the circle buffer in the corner. Be nice if they did that for the post game as well.
It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming
Should
you
let that
to
play
NBA
out and
basketball.
see the starting lineup.
This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight,
Especially
Greg
now
Anthony,
with me
Clark
in it.
Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline.
I get trigger happy.
Look at Orlando. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
All
I
right,
guarantee you what, guys.
where are you?
Adrenaline is
Go.
already going on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans,
Oh.
too? I mean,
Oh,
they get into
Hill
this
had
thing
a
as well. We've got an
mismatch there.
electric atmosphere in here.
Traveling
Just like it
violation.
always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade.
Well, that
All
was a
fueled up
waste.
and ready to go. On the floor for Orlando. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Payton in at the point guard. Now here's Vucevic. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Oladipo, good.
Oladipo. It's a fun name to
On
say.
defense, Orlando. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Now here's Payton.
Ooh,
Following
am
the
I
miss by
guarding?
Monte
I don't
Ellis.
know what I'm doing.
Picked by Vucevic. Payton dishes to Vucevic. Rebounded by Moore.
No.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Hill kicks to Moore. 18 feet out. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Okay, you're going to stand there and
And
watch
so
me take
just
the
over a
shot,
minute
by
and a
all
half played.
means.
Payton
Talk
outside.
about someone who doesn't look like they know what they're doing.
Harris outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Okay, so
Harris has
who
got
left
himself
Harris
on the
wide
board
open
with 3
there?
there.
A good open look, and he splashes
I
home
believe
the
that's
three.
Paul George's guy.
Ellis outside. Moore against Gordon. Now here's George. Defense is right there, and so he draws.
I got the
foul on
rebound.
shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season.
Not that it mattered, but I got the
And guys, those numbers
rebound.
represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
That one misses. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Yeah,
Harris
go
gets
ahead,
to
pass it to
Vucevic.
him. He's open. Wait, who the heck?
Oladipo
Who am I
with the ball.
guarding?
George picks him up. Back to Vucevic.
Yeah,
Just
minus
fine to
points for
shoot.
leaving assignment because someone came and claimed my assignment.
Drains it from 17 feet out.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over
Shenanigans.
the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now.
Okay.
Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. And of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis's impact offensively. He added, he's one of the best in the league at blowing by his defender and finishing at the rim. We've got a foursome left.
There we
and
go.
Then at the other end, make sure we go at him
Okay,
defensively.
we're getting stops,
and see
but
that he expends
you
some
know,
energy
let's
there
try a
as
little
well.
thing called
Kevin,
offense.
defense not Ellis's strong suit.
You know,
seems
like
a
scoring a
smart
bucket.
plan.
All right, Doris, thank
There
you
we
very
go.
much. And he
Just like
kicks the
that.
bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good
Exactly
screen,
how
but
you do.
still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Peyton. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Oladipo, good.
The
Rattles
screenplay
in,
worked ideally
pops
there,
up,
and I'm not talking
and
about
falls
the
back.
screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
On the wing, George. Guarded by Harris. And the basket good.
Oh, got him with the
George
pump
has
fake.
got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, that is just
That
weak
was dirty.
defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Peyton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Outside Hill.
Take the screen.
And
Take
there's
the
a minute 45
screen.
left in the first quarter of the game.
Hey, take the screen now. Never
From
mind.
downtown, it's hauled in by the Magic.
Aye,
The
aye,
Pacers
aye.
beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively
Okay.
for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters.
Pass
They
it
didn't
to
defend
him.
the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena
Ah,
started ramping up
boo.
and
Yeah,
cranking
this is a
up,
good place to call
it
timeout.
was over.
Boy, can
We're
he
having a little
finish
bit of
in the
trouble
paint.
here.
That's one thing we know he's good at. Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Over the last month, getting it done. He's getting around 16 points a game, 5 rebounds.
Ugh, excuse me. Myers
This
Leonard.
team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Now here is Hill. He had 10 points in the win against Sacramento.
Come on, come on, come on.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah. There's the favorable bounce.
54 seconds left to play in the first. The pass to Hazania. Dishes it to Dedman. Orlando moving the ball around. Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making
this
the
Magic
defense
team has a
pay
bunch of fun
for
names to say.
lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Hill drives in. Moore outside. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's now 6 points for Freak.
All right.
Magic have
Finding
gone
my
just
scoring
a
touch a
shade
little
under
bit here.
50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Fournier. He picked up 15 points in their
Fournier.
last win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Uh-oh.
Terrific design on the pick
Oops.
play, and he lays it in. Fournier's got his first bucket in
I'm
this one.
open.
A good. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here.
Aaron Gordon.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. So on the floor for Orlando. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. The backcourt
boy.
is Peyton and Oladipo. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Left side, George. Shoots from the high post. And he gets the
Nice.
bucket.
Just such a well-rounded
That ball
offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here in the second quarter,
Bop,
just
bop,
under 3.5
bop.
minutes played.
Ba-da,
Oladipo against Ellis.
ba-da.
Here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Indiana. This game coming on the heels of the win against the Kings.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Song brings
From
back
the sideline,
memories.
let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He had 18 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part.
Oh,
It was just a fantastic outing for him, and really there wasn't any way to prevent him from taking over the game. Fun to watch, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried
All right, there we
them
go.
that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Force him to earn it. Ooh, he looks mad. I'm sorry. I
in that game. He
mean
did
to
it
foul
all
you and
on the
upset
floor.
you.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
1:39 left to play in the first half. Hill kicks to George. That ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6
Even
and made
as
3 of them.
That's a nice drive there,
virtual
Kevin. He beat the
version of
lone
Paul
defender
George
and was
is
wide open.
extremely fun to watch.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Payton kicks to Vucevic. And the shot goes. He's fouled. It's a chance for a three-point play.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
In a moment,
good thing he
we'll
missed
take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line.
How did he fit that pass in?
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking
Ghost
down
ball.
the jump shot.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Payton passes to Oladipo. Great defense that time from Ellis.
And
I'm gonna I almost have a double-double. It's not even halftime
able to
yet.
score the basketball.
Misses from close range. The Magic trail by
Just
5.
missed getting the offensive board there.
Oladipo dishes to Payton. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Vucevic a screen on Ellis.
I mean, I guess
Clock
it
at
is
4.
close to halftime.
Harris with it. George picks him up. Harris misses.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Ellis. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No.
Oladipo for 3 and released it in time, but it's off the mark.
I should have called for passes the trailer there.
And so it's a...
Kevin, thank you.
One time I don't call for passes, the times I call for passes when I don't need to call for passes, and when I do need to call for passes, I don't call for passes. Makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it?
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Checking out the game Mike Scott is having. He has 9 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
There we go.
Power
He got a little caught on the
Ellis is out there with
slippy
George Hill.
floor.
Then it's Paul George.
Slippery
and it's
floor.
Hill in at the 5.
Slippy
On the
toad.
bench. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Fox, I need help.
To the
Worthless
middle.
and annoying
Here's
character in video game history.
No luck. Hill with some nice D.
I guess there could be
Indiana
others
by
that
7.
could top him, but he's definitely in top 5.
Moore outside. Outside, George. And he banks in the layup. George has
Slippy
got 10
Toad's definitely got
points.
to be top 5
Great way
most
to
annoying
start to have
characters.
easy layup against some
Fox,
soft
I've got someone on my tail. I can't shake him, Fox.
Pick by Vucevic. They set the pick. Oladipo goes in.
I feel like the objective for every mission should have been save
From 10
Slippy
feet
Toad
out.
from
No
stupidity.
good on the shot, a bit long that time. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double
That
digits.
felt like what every mission was.
Not the way they've been going.
Oh, wow.
Shots good by Ellis.
Someone
And really, it looks
took
like
a
he
little
may just
nap
try
there.
to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And this now a list of guys who can shoot it
Just
as
watching
well as they
it,
can
with
pass
the
it.
stream
point
being
guards with the
delayed, I'm
highest shooting
watching
percentage
it
in the
back
NBA.
now, yeah.
Take a look at
Whole
Hill,
defense,
leading the
once
league in
Ellis
field goal
passed it,
percentage.
they just
Always
ran
gets
away
good
from
looks.
him.
And he's been
And he just
even
stood
more
there.
accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
Ooh, nice steal.
Solomon Hill, he's checked in for George. Hill, no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Oladipo, good.
Okay.
Here's Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet. for
Oh,
him.
there we go. That's
good.
better.
Hill's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on
We're
fire.
on fire.
Payton kicks to Oladipo. Back to Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Payton drives in. Loses his man off the screen and
I
lays it up
wasn't
and in.
paying attention. I saw
Great
the arrow
job of
popped
screening
up,
there.
pop
Nice
up and
job
tell
to
me
take
there's
it
a
to the
guy
rim.
beating
Make it
his
the
guy to
finish.
the rim, and then my brain just shut off.
Payton against Hill.
Nope, this way, this way,
There's the
this
screen.
way.
With the teardrop, and that's 2
There we
points
go.
on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
My brain checked out
Payton
for
outside.
for that play.
Kicks it to Oladipo. And that one's good.
That I couldn't.
Oladipo's got
No
9.
way I can react to
The
that
defender
one in
was
time.
spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that crossover.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
The way he was holding that clipboard, it almost looked like he had 6 fingers.
Morris checked in for Scott. Paul George comes in for Hill, and it's Hill in for C.J. Miles. Here's George, and it's good.
Oh!
He planted his feet on the pick and shield the defender off.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time.
I don't know
You
what that
gotta
was.
keep
It's just a
getting
bunch
him
of random
touches.
noises.
Here's Fournier, and the basket.
Ah!
Fournier's got 9.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working the crossover.
Oh!
What a shot!
And he beats the buzzer
Nice.
to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
Beautiful buzzer beater.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back.
Mosquito? I think there's a mosquito in my room.
The Magic trail by 9.
Excuse me. That was a mosquito, and I have squished him. Or I guess her, technically. Since it was a smaller mosquito. In case you don't know your male-female mosquitoes, the big ones that you see sometimes that a lot of people are afraid of, they are the males, and they do not bite. The Females are the smaller ones, and they're the ones that bite.
Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Harris at
There
the
you
four,
go. Now
Vucevic
you've
in the middle.
learned insects
Watson out
with
there with
Death
Victor
85,
Oladipo,
8,
and
9.
it's Hazonia in at the small forward. Watson for three. And
I need the
shot is
little,
good. Watson's got the fourth quarter
the
started
little
here with a
NBC
bucket
The
for
More You Know
Orlando.
star.
Hill passes to George. And there's the whistle. Hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Been a very solid outing for George. He's got 13 points and a steal.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
I guess I could do
All
G.I.
hustle,
Joe, too.
Non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great
Now you know,
resilience
and knowing is
relentlessness
half
in
the
his
battle.
play.
G.I.
Here's what
Joe.
Orlando's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Hazonia, and it's Peyton in for C.J. Watson. The Magic trail by 8. It's Oladipo on the wing.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Good on the shot.
Oh, Vucevic.
That's 10 points for Vucevic.
And a big height advantage
Oh, he's
right there.
Vucevic.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that
Could
far
be
away from the
Vucevic.
goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
The dish to Hill. Ellis against Oladipo. Outside, George from the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Oladipo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Peyton outside. Inside.
Uh-oh.
Here's Vucevic.
Ah, and he
Fouled in the
scored.
act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in it.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Harris against Moore. Hill kicks to George. George missing again.
Oh,
The Magic trail by 4.
man,
it's
they've
Harris
really
off
closed
the
this
drive.
gap.
Peyton outside. The feed now to Vucevic. Moore with the
Got it.
Ellis outside. The 3. The shot's
Buried
good on
it.
the assist by Jordan. 8 points for Monte Ellis.
There we
And
go.
now we'll get a perspective here on how the
Hey,
hustle
and there's
game
the double-double
has been going for the
for the game.
Pacers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint.
now realizing
closing
that.
out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the
Vucevic.
fact.
It's one of those names
Doris
where you
Burke
hear
has an
like
update for us. Doris?
each person says it differently. And
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what
never
Nate
really
McMillan
found
was
out how it's
discussing with his
actually
players.
said. I'd love to meet the
He told
guy.
us, guys,
I'd love to meet
I know
any
we can
NBA
do this,
basketball
fellas.
player.
Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Pacers leading by 7. And right on target. Good.
His ball distribution tonight just
okay.
as good as it gets.
Sorry.
Yeah, it sure has.
Oh, no. Hold on, time out. My headset's falling off. I probably could have muted the mic for all of that.
All you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
That's good.
Okay,
They're
that's
consistently finding
nothing
ways
but
to
my
get
fault.
the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And it's
Oh,
Hill
there we go.
penetrating.
Really, the
Oh!
defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Free throw drops for Hill.
I was not expecting the volleyball spike
Both
there.
free throws good from Hill.
Put your hands
Now
in
here's
the
Peyton.
air if you're feeling fine.
He kicks it to Vucevic. More.
Oh!
They get it back. And it's Harris off the drive. Here's Gordon. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Oh, it's a block party. Here's your invite.
The first free throw is good.
Wow. I wish we didn't follow it at the end. I was able to recover that. That volleyball spike. Yikes. Okay, and there's a bunch of random letters in my chat. See, we come back to someone coming in here and smashing their keyboard.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to George. Feeds to Moore. Passes it to Hill. Shot clock at 5. George, that's a two-pointer. And he didn't get enough under that one. The Magic trail by 7.
I mean, I guess
Here's
that
Harris.
could be another language.
No good. Excellent D there from George. For Indiana, they've gone.
Doesn't really seem to be much official other than someone slamming their keyboard.
Hill sets the screen for George. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Oh, and I see deleted link in there. It's probably just... I've seen that a lot. Oh, yeah. No user has no bio or anything like that. That's probably like a spam bot. So we're just going to go ahead. And, there we go.
Second one is
that
good.
for
Getting
spam.
both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Defense.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And Vucevic kicks to Oladipo. Back to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. Gordon with a screen on him. 4 on the clock. Heat. Shot by Gordon.
Oh, he passed it away.
Good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Ellis dishes to Hill. They set the screen. Back to Ellis. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. Hill passes to George. More up top. A 3-ball. And there's
buried it.
Good on
there
the
we
assist
go.
for
And there's a nice assist.
And that's 13 points for Monte Ellis.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Indiana.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Nice inbound pass.
And oftentimes
Did he get confused on what team he was supposed to be playing for?
Can be the difference maker in a game.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they're going to get the second game between these two clubs just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0.
Nice.
2 games left to play in their season series against the Magic.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Freak. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Oh, come on, guys.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. George, no good.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
It's okay, I'll just bring it up.
Moore against Peyton, and Moore kicks to Hill. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one.
Good solid victory. Finished the game without missing a shot.
Oh, and I got player of the game. Nice.
The 2K Sports post
And I had
show.
an awesome, amazing block.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots.
Good thing that
He
last
shot
kind
from
of
every
post move shot
direction,
went in.
and there was a little bit of
there's
luck
that
here
block.
and there, but he was on fire.
The first one.
He
Oh,
put
that was a
everything he
nasty
had to
block.
his rebound, and it made a huge difference. This was a taste of what he's capable when he gets his mind that he's going to dominate.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Aw, well, thanks, Ernie. I think I might make a Twitch highlight out of that block party one. Sucks because it ended in a foul, but still. Alright, next. Back-to-back games. Yeah, we'll just wear our regular away jerseys.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the
Hello.
NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal
esteemed.
and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Indiana Pacers. For the Pacers, they won their last contest, that game against the Magic at Amway Center. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give it back to Kenny, hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
He
All
got
that
me
stuff,
moving.
Ernie.
You got me moving.
Communication's the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
Hands up,
moving.
Kenny, slide down, yeah, rotate, oh, yeah, get the three.
See? Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. It just, man.
Two great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Certainly some confidence for Indiana with the win in their last match.
Sorry, I got distracted. There's someone posted a video of people doing the Carlton dance in Destiny.
On the low post.
And
they were up in the air
all
an
standing
awful
on the
lot in
platform
that
where
paint
Oryx
area,
slams his
getting
fist, so at
hands-on
the end,
shots. A
Oryx
lot of
kills
them,
them
but if
all.
they didn't block them.
It's like
or
Oryx,
touch
not
them,
a fan of
they
the
actually
Carlton.
changed them.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Moore in at power forward. Ellis is out there with George.
That
Hill.
is
Then it's Paul George. And
that
it's
is one of
Hill
the
at
greatest
5,
things
rolling the
Destiny added.
paint.
That and the slow clap. I love having this Carlton dance and the slow clap emotes are probably two of the best things in that game now.
Dishes to Johnson. Moore
Nope,
with the
that's
block.
mine. Ow.
Hill with it. Hill, a screen on Johnson. Hill
way,
kicks
this way.
to Hill. Right side George. Shot clock at 6. And play
Oh,
stops. Whistle on what
no!
looks to be an illegal
Oh, that's
screen.
not a moving
No, that's a
screen.
close call there on the illegal screen.
But I go along with it, Greg. I mean,
your
it didn't look
face
like
is
his
an
feet were
illegal
set to me.
screen. So is your face.
So it's Detroit now. They
Ah,
couldn't
good
put the
old
pieces
scrubs.
together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the
Give me
road.
that.
You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Now here is Hill after the miss from Andre Drummond. Outside, George dishes it to Moore. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Johnson. The Pacers shooting.
All right, here we go. Shaky screen. Yep, there we go.
They've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
I looked at my career stats, and I'm shooting like
And that's
90.
the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic.
Well, I think
it's
it's 93.5 the last time I checked.
Jennings passes to
Free throw
Johnson.
percentage.
Drummond. That one falls.
Ridiculous.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Now here is George. 17 points for him last game against Orlando.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting themselves.
Nice shot.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jennings kicks to Drummond. And there's Johnson.
Oh.
That's good on the assist by Drummond. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Stan Van Gundy gave me a few minutes to catch
There
up
we
with
go.
His biggest
There's
concern
our
seemed to be
signature
how to
play.
contain Monte Ellis on the offensive end. He said, quote, no matter where he is on the floor, he is a threat to score because he can get into the lane whenever he wants. We'll just have to try and get the ball out of his hands on the offensive end. We'll see if they can do just that.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And it's Drummond missing.
I don't know what the purpose of
Indiana
that
leading.
shot was, but I'll take it.
Pick up by Hill. George dishes to Hill. It's Drummond with the
Hill,
rebound.
come
And
on,
you really
buddy.
thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little
No!
self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Ellis off a pick from Moore. Ellis can't get it to go.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg.
Wow.
That's good offense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Can't buy a stop.
Hill passes to Moore. There's the dish to Ellis. There's the pick.
Get in
Loses
there. There
the
we go,
defender with
finally.
the screen and drills the jumper.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over
Ooh,
the
I
top
got
of it.
red
They
little
weren't
circle.
there in time enough
I'm
to
on
challenge
fire
Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the basket by Jackson.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
The drive by Hill. Soft touch off the glass.
That was an interesting
Huge
knock
hole in the
back
defense
there.
that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Johnson the screen. Jennings kicks to Drummond. Feeds it to Jackson. Jennings wide open. No good there off
There
the
we
double
go.
clutch.
Finally
I think
got
he
a
was
stop.
surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And a wide open look for Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
No kidding. That was
6
a wide
points
open
for
look.
Freak.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice
And a
soft
timeout
touch with
for
it, too.
the Pistions.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Jackson. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up 13 points.
Every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet music.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Pachulia, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Amir Johnson.
Ilyasova.
And it's Jody Meeks in for Brandon Jennings. Ilyasova with the ball, picked up by Turner.
Good double
Out to the
teamwork
wing.
there.
Shot clock at 6.
Zaza.
All alone. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's a clean look they gave him there,
I got
fellas. and
distracted by
he
Zaza
drains those.
Pachulia.
Hill up top, guarded by Jackson. And by Ilyasova. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love
Whoops.
the power finish at the end of it, too.
Hill against Jackson.
Come on, take the screen.
Plays up the
Take
pick.
screen.
Hill drives in.
There we go. Come on, come on, come on.
That's his first foul.
Effective screen set there.
Whew. All right, down by
And
5. It's
around a
okay.
minute
We've
gone
come
here
back
in the
from this
second quarter.
before.
Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Go on, pass
It's
it to
back
him.
to
He's
Jennings.
open.
6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. The Pacers pull it in.
Take that.
Moore's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He picked up 12 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight?
Nice.
And
Wow.
thank you, Doris. It was a
Way to bury
performance
that
that
three,
has
George.
to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that
Excuse me,
game
coming
has
through.
to still
Beep, beep.
be in
Pardon
awe
me.
of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won
It's
that
the
game all by
rhythm
himself.
of the night.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll
All right,
shoot
that's
2
okay.
right
It's
here.
okay. Brick.
Let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Guys, right from the start, it's been
Brick.
apparent they're determined to establish a presence in
You're
the
supposed to brick the
They've been
second one
distributing
so I
the
can
ball
get a
really well
rebound.
tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for him.
Now, here is Hill. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Oh,
Misfires after
why?
Coming off the pick.
You
Pistons
are not
lead by
me.
3. Meeks dishes to Jennings. Here's the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Moore's got
Oh, no.
4 rebounds in this game.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Ellis, the pass to Moore. Good, and the assist goes
Go.
to Ellis. 8
No,
points for
you-
Freak.
That's
No, I
an
could have
easy. We call
drove
those
in,
bunnies. That's what they need.
Maybe got a layup there, but you know what? When I've got the easy
Drummond
bucket,
a
just
screen.
quick turn around before anyone
Jennings
can come out of
kicks
the
to
guard.
Drummond. There's the pick. The pass to Meeks. Hill against Drummond. Can't get it to go. Hill with some nice D.
go. Now we're
Outstanding
getting some
for Indiana.
defensive
They won that
stops
game
here.
against Orlando.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played.
Oh,
against
Hill.
Agreed, guys. It was really
your eyes open,
quite
buddy.
shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, you know, only
Oh,
shooting
I'm
around
sorry. That was a
73%,
yawn attack out of
so
nowhere.
Not necessarily
Like an
where he'd
RKO.
like to be.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Why
making a
did
switch.
we allow that
Baines
shot?
is
That
checked
was
in.
terrible.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Brandon Jennings, fourth.
I mean, he's not going to miss
Hey,
many
where's
foul
me?
shots. That's for sure. He is a
League
machine
leaders. I'm in the
when he
league
gets to the
leaders.
charity stripe.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the screen. Ellis
don't
goes
include
in.
me.
Meeks with the steal. Pass to Baines. He dishes it to Jennings. Here's Johnson. The Pacers pull it in.
Okay, well, got that stopped.
Here's Hill.
Right back to where we were before.
Ellis left side. Lets it go with a three. Count the bucket.
I
Ellis
think
has
his
got
foot was
5
on the line
points
for
so
that
far.
one.
Most any NBA player can make you pay
But
when you leave them
we
that
won't
wide
tell
open.
anybody.
That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Johnson the screen. The drive by Jennings. It's stolen by Hill.
There we go. Fast break away.
It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Jennings. Pulled the
There
shot
we
a
go.
little left, but the bounce goes his way. And now a 3-point Pacer lead. The Pistons have gone 3 of 8 from the
need to get
field
back
since
and
the
guard my
beginning of the
guy.
second quarter. Johnson the screen. The drive
Oops,
by
I
Jennings.
ran too far
He got
forward.
an advantage there off the pick and
Oopsie
took it right
daisy.
in. Jennings has got his second basket of the game.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the
And
inside
there we
helped
go.
him make it happen. The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very
We
well
got to be
done.
more physical on defense.
More
They
physical.
are getting
Coach
to the middle
wants
of the floor
you to
way
put
too
on the show for the crowd.
into them on
Just
the
have
perimeter.
some fun.
Post.
So for the Pistons, Ilyasova
Okay.
is for Johnson. And a pretty tightly contested game.
Oh, I
here as we
can't
end
put
the
on a show if I'm on the bench. Did I do a little dance on the bench? You know, woo. I entertained the crowd by doing the flop. That's a weird directive to get.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Can't
You
do
look
the
at
flop
Freak in this
quite
game,
yet.
he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire.
Anybody
on
want
display.
the screen?
Yeah, he's a
Free
hard man to
screen.
keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him.
Hey!
I don't
I
know if
kept
there
him
is an
camping
answer
in the
for him,
lane.
quite
All right,
honestly.
here we go. Free throw.
On the court for Indiana. Moore, he's in at power forward.
No problem.
Hill is out there with Ellis. Then there's Hill, and it's George in at the 3 spot. And so he hits the technical free throw. There's a screen. Here's Ellis. The pick gave him
Nice.
all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Ellis has got 7 points.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the
Okay,
office.
put
He's
on
one
a
of the
show.
more
Oh, I
skilled
forgot to do the
offensive
flop.
players out there.
Everybody do the flop. There we go.
Jennings dishes to Drummond.
A little
Right side
delayed,
Jackson.
but it worked.
The baseline J. And the jumper is good. 6 points for him.
Charge!
And it's the Pacers with the ball. A 2-point game. Hill against Johnson.
Covered on defense.
Right side George. And the call is going to be...
Oh,
yes,
I was
yes, it is. An illegal
sad.
screen.
Get out
He
of
had a
here.
chance to check out Freak here. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. First in shooting
I
percentage,
guess my free throw
third in free
percentage
throw
has
shooting,
dropped a little
and
bit.
he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
Oops.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
They set the pick. Hill passes to Moore. Good, and it's Hill
There we
picking up
go.
the assist.
Make up for
Hill's
that.
got his third assist on the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Johnson with a screen on Hill. Jennings kicks to Drummond.
What is
Kicks
going
it out
on
to Johnson.
here? I have
Johnson
no
sets the
idea what's
screen
going
for
on right
Jackson.
now.
Back to Johnson. No good.
Yes!
Excellent D there from Moore.
Look at that. I'm all
Indiana's
over the
gone
place.
3
I'm
of 4
guarding
from long range in the
everybody.
game.
How? I have no idea.
Jennings against Hill. With the floater, and he gets the bucket. Hill's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
At least on that play, I managed to guard
Johnson
everybody.
with
I
a
know
screen
before I
on
said
Hill.
I can't guard
Jennings.
everybody.
Moore
Oh, no. Thank
Oh, here
you,
we go with
sir.
George. Nobody back.
And a nice
And
layup.
he gets the bucket. And it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Hill against Jennings. Kicks it to Johnson.
Give me the ball.
It's
I
back
want
to
the ball.
Good on the baseline,
Ah.
Jennings has
Far
got
away
his third
to-
basket of the night right there.
Try to catch
Obviously,
up to
a mix-up
to him.
defensively on that possession.
Here's a
I'm doing a pretty good job not allowing inside
These
baskets.
teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. Fifth on the list, the Pistons.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense.
Okay, that
I mean,
was
they
interesting.
attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Baseline J on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Johnson with a screen on Ellis. Outside Jennings. Johnson the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That falls. Great assist
guys.
by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his 4th assist in this one. Hill against Jennings. And there's the feed to Ellis.
Oh, how about you, Ellis? You want to
They
screen?
set the pick. Jumper off the screen. That one. wide
Why?
Not sure what the D
Five.
was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
left. Johnson sets the screen for Jennings. Inside. Johnson can't get it to go.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish.
Oh.
Somebody forgot to finish it.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Now, here is George. 9 points in the game so far. Screened by Ellis. Here's Moore. And
there we
got
go.
The English that time as it falls. Moore's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to
It has
just
been a
run out of
battle.
gas a little bit.
Yeah, now we're doing a bad
Different
job
look here for the
of not
Pistons.
allowed.
Pachulia,
Oh,
he's
no. Oh,
checked
we
in for
actually,
Andre
oh, he
Drummond.
actually said we did a good job. Okay. Now we've got synchronized swaying, I guess you would call this. Okay, we've seen enough.
Pacers trail by 4. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Ilyasova in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now,
Take
here
the
is Hill.
screen. Take the screen.
Pass to Moore. 14 feet away, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That is his
Did I
first
make
foul
it?
of the
Oh, I
game.
did make it.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
Okay,
And the Pistons making a
I
change
guess
here.
he'll get to
Johnson's
my
checked
and
in.
one. That was interesting.
Now
Teamwork.
here's Jennings. Drummond with a screen on Hill. It's Jennings with the drive. And now
Oh, don't screw this up,
running
Stuckey.
the floor
There
all
we
by
go.
himself. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down
I know
to
the
one
foul was,
crucial key play.
Jordan Hill is the one
Clark,
who
that's a great
received
point.
the
When you've
foul.
had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
But it's weird to give him
Clearly,
a free
he's
throw.
one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
George gets a screen from Moore. And George, here we go. He kicks it to Moore.
No one around.
The assist by George. 17
Yeah, we
points for
got
Freak.
this.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Drummond a screen. Jennings dishes to Drummond. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Pistons lead by one.
Boy, you got
Back
to
and
love
forth
that
we
nice
go.
assist by Jennings.
Jennings against Hill. It's Freak, top of the key. Outside, George. Freak sets a screen for George. Here's Moore.
Oh,
It's
no!
Drummond with the rebound.
Oh,
Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game.
that sucks.
Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Drummond with a screen on Hill. It's Jennings with the drive. Meeks passes to Drummond.
Wish I could have gotten
Now,
that put
here's
back.
Meeks. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Moore.
Okay, there we
Moore's
go.
got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hill kicks to Moore. It's back to Hill.
Oh, that would have. I mean, that was a good shot to look at, but
Freak sets a screen for Hill.
definitely needed
Kick
to
out
step
to
in.
Moore. Rebounded
No,
by
how
the
did it
Pistons.
miss?
I guess even he has
all
to
of a
miss
sudden I
one
can't
of
hit
those
anything.
once in a while.
Over in the corner, Meeks. The offensive rebound. And again, Andre Drummond. Now it's a 3-point Detroit lead.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
George against Johnson. And George, here we go. At the elbow, it's Freak. Right side Hill. Takes a 3.
That's all you, George. Come on, come
And
on.
the Pacers can't get it to go.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pacers trail by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Come
They
on,
get it back.
come on.
Hill.
All right,
And
well,
there's the
at least you
bucket.
got the
Stay with it
rebound.
on the offensive glass, getting it done.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part.
Okay.
A hustle play
Down
on
by
the putback by him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, this is the time, guys. Right now, be in
She's
this
gonna have to earn
moment.
these.
Do your job, and we'll get the win. Back to you.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've
Well, that worked
continued
out
to
perfectly.
succeed as the game has worn on.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
There's a nice open look for
All
Ellis.
around the rim that time before dropping in. And now just a 1-point Piston lead.
We need to be more physical on the offense. Crash the glass. Be smart.
Throw it to Johnson. Look at how open he is.
Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Jackson. Drummond with a screen on Ellis. It's tipped.
Nice,
It's stolen by
nice.
Hill.
Go,
Fast
go,
break.
go.
Here comes Indiana. Ellis dishes to Hill. Yes, and it's Ellis.
There we
picking up the
go. There
assist.
we go.
10 points for Hill. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Whoa.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth. The drive by Jennings. Excellent D there from Hill.
Nope.
Pacers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Moore passes to Ellis. To the middle, out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That certainly
Why?
could be costly. In a close one,
Ellis,
those kinds
why?
of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the
Why are we
fourth.
playing a full court press?
Hill against Jennings. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Down low, Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And
Well,
I
he
like
missed
the fact
both
that
of them
the
the
defense
last
is
time.
looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with
Okay,
that
so the
foul.
worst he
and
can do here
he'll
is
make
tie.
him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Hill drives in. Off the pick. Yes!
Got it. There we go.
Shot as I have ever seen.
Ooh,
In a
5,000
word,
fans.
Gutsy.
Now the Pistons with it.
I like when I
Outside
get 5,000 fans.
Count it! He is
Oh.
tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Really tough, Brandon Jennings right now.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, zero tolerance for mistakes here.
Shoots off the screen.
No.
Johnson against Ellis.
No, stop him.
Kevin,
Stop.
they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Freak.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drummond working against Moore. Back to George.
Hold on.
There's a good screen.
No.
And there's the goal. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh,
You can
my
tolerate
gosh.
gaps like
Wow.
that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Wow. Well, I just cost us the game thanks to stupid shenanigans. Can I just hack a shack?
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Dang
And
it.
you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Here's Hill. Here's Moore. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so the big win.
The 2K Sports post-game
Wow.
show.
Hey y'all,
That's
Ernie Johnson here
embarrassing.
along with
I
Kenny Smith
don't
and Shaquille
care.
O'Neal.
Blah,
Welcome
blah,
back
blah,
for
blah,
the
blah,
presentation.
blah, blah.
Brandon
Blah,
Jennings.
blah, 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 blah.
That's right, Ernie.
Blah, blah,
Instruments.
blah, blah, blah.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
I gained 5,000 fans, but I probably lost 50,000. Of course, Hill didn't help much with that shot getting blocked. Would have been patient. He could have kicked it right back to me. Oh, Stan's going to give me a second chance? Alright, one more to do there.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they lost game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times.
I really
am
speechless after that last
with
game.
A win tonight. And guys, still some time.
Not a
left
good thing to
till
be
tip-off. Let's talk
speechless
scoring.
when being a streamer.
Kenny, how did you
unless
look
you
to
just want to do a silent
establish
stream.
yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for?
Well,
a
for
big
me,
night?
it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out average 28-10. So 28 divided by 4 quarters, 7 points a quarter. My goal was to be on the attack, try to get to the rim every time, hit as many free throws as I could. And if I had double digits after the first quarter, it's over. The diesel will come. It smells blood.
So seven.
Well, here's the
7 points a
creepy-
quarter. That's all you were looking for. And how many rebounds per
Shaq's
quarter?
going to
were you
murder
looking for?
everybody.
It's the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Oh, I skipped the opening introduction again, didn't I? Said I was going to let that play out to the starting lineups. Oh, well.
2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at the Raptors. Well, they find themselves energized from a strong set of performances at home, and now would love to do the same thing, guys, on the road.
And for the Raptors, they have hit the ground running this year. The work they did in the offseason has paid.
Boy, the terribleness has come over.
Right away.
Sure it has. I mean, they came out of the preseason with a real air of confidence. There may not have been many outsiders who believed in them, but now plenty of people do.
Oh, there's a wide open Paul George.
Patterson is
Please
the
hit
4
that
with
shot.
Valanciunas in the middle. Amon Shumpert is out there with Lowry, and it's Carroll in at the 3
If you want, you can send it
Here's
to
Toronto.
me in
They
a
couldn't
message.
put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
Probably won't watch
It can
it or
happen after you
have the
spend
chance to
so
watch
much
it till after the
energy
stream, which
just to force the
actually
overtime.
isn't that far off.
Now, here's George. 9-point game his last outing. Hill kicks to Moore. And out of bounds
What?
as
Oh,
Toronto gains
whoops.
possession. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
Wasn't a bad block attempt.
Great.
That
Thanks
was
for
a
the
great
report,
block
Doris.
attempt.
Hill with it. Lowry picks him up. Hill passes to Moore. Good. The assist
There we
goes
go.
to Hill.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce
Bit
pass.
better.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Lowry kicks to Shumpert. Here's Valanciunas on the money from 12 feet away. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. On the wing, George. Carroll covering.
Set the screen here. Missed the screen.
George against Carroll. The arc. George, no
Step
good.
back three, and that was well short.
Poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
End of last game
Here's
was carrying
Indiana,
over.
trailing by 2. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road
Whoa,
game.
hey.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd
The heck
a
happened
bunch
there?
to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away
Okay, I
with
guess
the road
the game
win.
decided to
It's as
control
if
my
the
player
defense
for me.
just let him
I hit
go.
the A button to
He'll
call
thank
for a
them that
pass, and
because
suddenly
he got
I
a
started
chance to
moving
perform
towards
a
the
little
rim.
Razzle-dazzle on that one.
Now here is Hill. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Moore with the buckets.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Patterson, that's good.
You know, they've scored several times already
Okay,
here in the
that's
first
my
quarter
fault.
down
I
low.
shouldn't have
like
allowed that pass.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
They set the pick. George dishes to Hill.
I set a
shot's
pick on
good
George
the
Hill's
assist by
guy.
George.
It's like I have no
Hill's
idea who
got
I
his
just
first
set a
points
pick
of the
on.
game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Valanciunas. With a 24-point outing in their last game against Boston. Lock at 6. And it's Lowry penetrating. Soft touch off the glass.
Got to play stronger defense than
Lowry's
that.
got his second basket of the night.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets.
There we go.
In the paint.
Ooh,
And
just
I
rolled
like
off
the
the back.
fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He misses the free throw.
Time to take a break. Now we're down by 6. Tick tock, tick tock, goes the clock, goes the clock. We're stuck here looking at. Oh, there we go.
Here's Ellis. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. Ellis can't get it to go.
Oh, how'd I miss that?
That's something they need to do more of. Get
That's
after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and
I
maybe
don't like
swing
the way
the
this
momentum.
game is looking.
Stuckey kicks to Ellis. Nobody near George. Off target from outside. Toronto leads
We
by
can't
8.
hit anything. And they're hitting
Now here's
everything.
He's coming
this
off a
game is going to
10-point
be
game against
over
Boston.
by half.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
There
The
we
defense
go.
ready
Finally got a
for him
stop
on that
going
possession.
on.
They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Moore. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
There we go.
6 points for Freak.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Here's
Oh,
Patterson.
no.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He ended with 19 points, and in addition to his scoring,
Come on,
he
Ellis,
also
hit that.
came away with a season high for rebounds. He touched
Wow,
in a great
can't
performance
buy
where
a
it seemed
bucket.
nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing
There we
worked.
go.
I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Got a piece of it. And George, here we go.
Come on, hit that. There we go.
Screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Now we're
George
moving.
has got his second basket.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued. Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Ellis outside. Passes it to Turner. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow.
There
Good
we
on
go.
that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Ellis.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove
Now,
from
if we can
inside
only get
the
a few
three-point
stops
line,
on defense.
knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Now here is Lowry. His last outing, he had 18 points. Patterson can't get it to go.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Turner with a screen on Carroll. George passes to Turner. No luck. And Toronto will come the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight. The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
A lot of spam chat
Pacers
going
trail
on
by
today.
8. Ellis outside. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Lowry kicks to Joseph. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. Here's Valanciunas.
Yeah, that's an
And
easy
a few more
putback.
points tacked on to their lead and in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Hill comes in for Ellis. Valanciunas passes to Santos. Outside Lowry. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Version
Lowry's
again.
got 4 points now in the quarter.
A lot more
They're
sensitive.
finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Stuckey. Currently averaging almost 6
Hey,
points
there's a
a
nice
game.
shot.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the
Now,
bucket from
how about
Hill.
a stop?
Joseph dishes to Ross. Pacers with the rebound.
And the
Why,
D
thank you for
does
granting
just
me my
enough
request.
to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Ross against
No,
George.
no, you gotta come this way if you want the
Off the
screen.
screen. Misses off the left iron.
Should have called for the
Just
pass there.
Not much
It's okay.
success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Lowry. He's got 8. He feeds it to Joseph. The shot misses.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean,
All right, well,
there's a great feel for that jump shot,
this
especially
will go down
when he's
8
open.
and a half.
Well, Coach Vogel,
I don't really see this game get much better, but I guess things could change.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Kyle Lowry just hasn't slowed down. He has 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Moore, he's in at the 4 spot. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Hill in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. They set the screen. Ellis against Shumpert. Ellis
No,
outside.
you missed the opportunity for the
Pass to
pass.
Moore.
Oh, sure, now you pass it to me.
It's George on the wing. Goes up the baseline, and he gets
There
it
we
to
go.
George has got his third basket of the night.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Valanciunas with a screen on Hill. Layup off the pick. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Raptors have shot earlier on.
Yeah, look. I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Now, here's George. He's got 6, and that one's good.
There we go.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's Lowry.
No, they did not.
Outside jumper. Ring shot on the way. Hill pulls it in.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Pick up by Hill. There's the screen. It's Ellis on the wing, guarded by Shumpert. Shot off the screen.
Come on, bounce
Toronto
in there.
grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Lowry.
And he lucky bounces.
To the paint. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside.
Oh, yeah, this game's over.
51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Hill. Screen by Ellis.
Well, I guess we'll just have to suffer through this. Not the way I wanted to end the stream, but
5
maybe
on the
it's
clock.
time.
Indiana needs to get a shot off. And good on the basket. Book it.
This is Xbox One.
Superb
Tyrell.
playmaking
Oh,
from Monte Ellis.
stupid
That
Xbox.
dish is right on time.
Santos. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Ellis outside. Ellis off a pick from Moore. Ellis goes in. Count that one.
Yeah.
Ellis has got
Shot.
6 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a
Miracle
very good job
comeback.
of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Moore with the block. Well, through 3 quarters of play. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Pacers
That's an
trail by
understatement.
12. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Toronto right now, they've got him on Shumpert. Also Corey Joseph out there. Terrence Ross out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Santos in at the 4-man position. And it's Hill.
There we
That's
go.
on the assist by George. Hill's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Indiana. Joseph with the ball. They set the pick. The pass to Santos. No good off the front iron. The
Hey, there we
Pacers
go, there
shooting
we
a
go.
smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. The kick out to Hill from outside the arc. Can't get it to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Joseph, the pass to Santos. Shumpert in the corner.
This is a
Valanciunas sets screen for
mismatch.
Shumpert. Pass to Valanciunas.
Why did I jump?
And the
Hey, there we
rebound
go.
goes to the Pacers.
That solid
Moore's got his
defense
third
in there.
rebound tonight.
All right, Hill, let's run our screen out. Or You can just drive
Foul
in there.
call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2
draw a
chances
foul.
at the free throw line here.
That works too.
And let's quickly check out the scoring
As long
breakdown
as you
here
hit your
for the
free
Raptors.
throws.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've
And
had
you
a
missed
bunch of second chance points.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact.
move there.
And getting to the free throw line.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Freak sets a screen for Hill.
Please score that.
Easy
Please
layup
score
after
that.
coming off the pick.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the
All right,
basket.
I'm sorry for being such a downer. I need to pick things up. I'm letting the game
And
get into
here's
my
up.
head. I'm realizing that now.
He dishes it to Patterson. Patterson a screen on Ellis. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George, that's a 2-pointer. Good, the assist
Hey.
goes to Hill.
Good quick
Hill's got
strike
his
there.
4th assist with that last one here
What we
tonight.
need.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Lowry kicks to Shumpert. To the inside, Valanciunas, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point
Hill,
play.
we were doing so well.
Looking at the game Valanciunas has been having, he's got 8 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what
Ah.
we've seen, but it's been a solid
All right, here we go.
contribution defensively.
Lowry against Hill. Here's Moore, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early,
Oh,
we're seeing
fighting.
even more
We're
of it
fighting
here
to
late.
the end.
All right,
We
let's
really
go
need
over
to
the
come up with
sideline with
defensive
Doris
stops.
Burks.
During that break, Dwayne, Casey had some words for his team. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity.
Steals,
saying,
blocks,
if any of
missed
you think
shots.
this game is over, you're
We
wrong.
gotta stop
We've
him
got
now.
work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor.
We've got a
Guys, let's
miracle
watch how it plays
somewhere.
out.
This is the time that it starts.
Patterson, the screen. Here's Carroll to the wing right side.
Uh-oh.
And the Raptors miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hill kicks to Moore. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
I thought I didn't put enough on
Hill's
that.
got 6 assists now in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now
Got a
Carroll.
whiff of something. Something smells good.
Patterson setting the pick for Carroll.
Cooking-wise, that is, food-wise.
Kicks to Shumpert.
I'm right above the kitchens.
Patterson, the screen. A drive by Shumpert.
Ah.
Throws off the pick and hammers it home.
Hate when I
And
get
it was
blocked
the
and can't
screen
move.
there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was celebration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana. 1:57 left to play in the
that
final
was
quarter.
close.
Hill, a screen on Patterson. Pick up by Hill. And George kicks to Hill. And he drops it in
we
from
go.
the low post.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on
I
their
didn't mean
last
to
few
hold the
trips
ball
down
too
the floor.
long. I got it
4
in
straight
and
passes,
then almost
leading
dribbled
to
out of bounds
scores.
with it.
Great team play.
There was no one
To
to
the
pass
paint.
it to.
Moore with the block. And he recovers it. That's good.
No one there to recover that one.
Pacers trail by 8. Hill, a screen on Lowry. Hill kicks to Hill. Rebound by the Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Left side, Shumpert. Back to Lowry. 1:14 left in the game. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, we tried to
And
come
now
back
it's
in
a
this one, but
10-point
I
Toronto
think
lead.
it's safe to say this
Here's
one's
the
over.
screen. The drive by Hill. And there's Stuckey. That's good on the assist by Hill.
I mean, I'm glad we're going down
6
fighting,
points in
that's
the
for
game
sure.
for Stuckey.
And really keeping the ball.
We're just not having
around
any
here
luck
offensively.
defensively
The
coming up
last
with
5
stops.
trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Steps back and shoots. Rebounded by Moore. 46 seconds left in the game. Hill, a screen on Lowry. Hill kicks to Hill. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
It's been a good night for Hill. He has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well.
Full
also,
court, full
just
court.
battling hard on every possession.
And an intentional foul right there.
Steal it, steal it.
Toronto with the ball, and they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's an 8-point game. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hill against Lowry. Baseline try. Hill, no good.
No, that's it.
Clark, and they can just let the
Wow,
clock
2
run
rough
out here.
games
No
to end the
argument
streak.
with that W.
Carroll with a screen on Hill. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. Carroll, that falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory.
And so Toronto takes this one.
Kyle, congrats.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Now I gotta skip through all this. Alright, well. We continue
Welcome back,
to
everybody.
play.
Ernie
I
Johnson
continue
here
to play
along with
well.
Shaq
It's just
and
that
the Jet.
unfortunately,
Kyle
I
Lowry.
goofed at
like
the end
Kyle
of the
Lowry
one
just
game,
gets
and
better
then
with
that
age.
game
His performance tonight
just
to show you
never
how far
was
he's
going
come
to
as a-
go well from the very beginning.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us for
Oh, hopefully we'll have a better round of Destiny this afternoon. New deal from Foot Locker. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and complete this. Okay, I can do that. Alright, let's see what I have. Ooh, I have a lot to do here. Let's put Inside Scorer up another level. Let's go another level on Rebounder, and I think that's all I'm going to have enough for. I guess I could go up one more on Playmaker. There we go. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for the morning sports stream here. Like I said, would have liked it to end a little bit better, but hey, you know what? We played well and just can't win them all, I guess. As the saying goes there. Just a quick rundown to end things here. I mean, if you've watched the stream, you pretty much know the drill. I'm going to do the super fast version today. Twitter is at 4moresports. It's where I post all general stream information. Link is in the description below, both here on Twitch and if you're watching this later on YouTube. If you YouTube is youtube.com/DSADeathAndy589, same as my Twitch username here. There's also a link below here on, if you're watching this on Twitch. If you're watching this later on YouTube, there's a link to my Twitch channel if you'd like to ever check out one of the streams live. So Twitch, link for YouTube is on Twitch, link for Twitch is on YouTube. Got it now? And it confuses me as well sometimes, I'll be honest with you. Just kidding. And if you are watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a good old thumbs up. YouTube is just the simplest and easiest place to go for all streams. Any ones that I've done in the past and any that I do in the future will all be uploaded there to YouTube. And the last thing, of course, if you'd like to help support the stream, the biggest way you can help so is to, of course, follow me here on Twitch. And if you do so and also follow me on Twitter, hey, double the notifications when I'm going live. And continuing to come back and watch the stream yourself is the greatest way you can help out, and I truly appreciate that one the most. But if you'd like to help out in additional ways, the two other ways are to donate, which there's a link to click on in the description area here on my Twitch channel if you'd like to help out by donating, and donations go towards general living costs, upgrading stream equipment, and of course buying games to play on the stream. And but I'll never shake you down for money, so if you can't donate for some reason, the other way you can help out is just share the stream, friends, family. If your fellow streamer want to do a promote, either direct message me on Twitch or on Twitter, and we can work out the details there. But again, following me on Twitch and coming back and watching the stream yourself and continuing to watch is the greatest way you can help out, and the one I truly appreciate the most. So that covers everything now. I'll be back in a couple hours, be playing some Destiny, probably going to jump in and do a lot of the Iron Banner and see what else pops up for the day. Probably take care of the daily heroic and daily crucible as well, but probably going to be a lot of jumping in and playing some of the Iron Banner. So that's what's coming up this afternoon. So until the next point you decide to tune in, I will see you then. But until that point, have a great day.